For us, this comes down to our value statement, which is all about honesty and integrity and transparency. So even though we view this as a minor incident and we recognize that all the fault doesn't lie with us, we recognize our role in this, and we think that the only correct course of action is to report it.
Our team, Digby, has decided to not report the incident in order to meet the interests of our employees, maintain a positive relationship with our customers. We sort of took a more utilitarian approach in that we wanted to make a decision that would benefit the most amount of people.
Yeah, when we decided on reporting, we expected some sort of fine by OSHA, but we knew that we needed to uphold our values.
Hospitalized, and by the OSHA guidelines, we're required to report any employee that's admitted to the hospital. And though he was only there for a short amount of time, we feel like it is our duty, our ethical responsibility to report this to the OSHA.
As far as we're concerned, it was a minor incident that doesn't need an overreaction to it from many.
Overall, we want to get the message across that this is something we want to be transparent about with the public. We have a right and responsibility to our employees, to future employees, to our shareholders, to be very transparent about our actions, and we take full responsibility for accidents that happen on our premise.
Right. We believe no reaction would be an underreaction. So we'd rather overreact than underreact. So
for us, no incident is small incident. We are making sure every employee is being taken care of.
We made this decision primarily to take away the cloud that we believe would be placed over the business if we didn't self-report, and having employees or managers wonder, is OSHA going to come in and find this, which could be a catastrophic fine to the business.
We felt that it was consistent with the virtues and culture of our company to report this, and we felt that we had a job to report this to our employees and stakeholders.
So collectively we decided to not report the issue because just given the potential repercussions of reporting it, we thought that the trade-off just didn't make a lot of sense for us. Short of what would happen to the local community had we reported it, it was a very minor incident, and to the point where the person who actually got injured didn't even want to go to the hospital, but the potential repercussions included us having to shut down that factory and just the impact that would have on the local community. Tons of people would lose their jobs, including the contracted employees. So
we thought that this was the most ethical and best decision for all of our stakeholders, just because it's a small town. This plant is a big part of the community there. We were worried about the people being laid off, and on top of that, just the negative press that would come with us reporting it. It would affect all of our investors, our employees, pretty much everyone in the company. And so we just thought that the ethical thing was to protect our employees rather than try and broadcast this to the whole world and negatively impact our company as a whole.
moving forward in the long term, we had to keep our long-term goals in sight, and we thought it was our ethical obligation to be honest, even though that did negatively impact us.
I don't think we've decided on letting people off just yet. There's plenty of other decisions that we can make, and I think for me to talk about letting people off would be a little too soon. We have to kind of understand OSHA's fines and react to those, but there are definitely other steps that we can make before letting people off.
We decided to go ahead and tell OSHA about this incident because we feel that it's better to be upfront and show that we aren't hiding anything and this was an isolated incident instead of trying to cover that up.
Our core values really aligned well with honesty, integrity, and sustainability. And
we feel that by reporting this, short term we might suffer some losses, some fines from OSHA, but on the long term we'll be able to build longer relationships with our customers as well as gain the trust of everyone else.
Well, it's actually really a reasonable decision, and we did it so that jobs and our R&D budget wouldn't be compromised.
We thought that if we did not report it, there would be more consequences.
Any wrongdoing, potential wrongdoing, it's our obligation to be transparent, open, and honest, not only with our employees and our customers, but with OSHA and any stakeholder to our company.
And make sure that moving forward, not only have we dealt with this, but we also have even stricter policies regarding safety and high standards so that moving forward, our new investments are even better than what we're making right now.
Originally, we thought we would not report it because it seemed as what was a minor incident. However,
what value does innovation have and R&D if our company doesn't even have stakeholders to serve in the long run?